Hello, welcome, guys. Welcome. Just type in the comment section. Let me see you. Let me know who is here. I can see some of you have joined. Just write something in the comment section. Uh, you know, let me just see you. Just introduce yourself in the comment section. Let me see you so we could just get started. Can you guys hear me? Okay, John, you can hear me. So let me just be sure. If you guys can hear me, just type I can hear you in the comment section. Shola, how are you? Please, let me just be sure. If you can hear me, just type I can hear you. But I guess you guys can hear me. Okay, John said yes. All right. So without wasting time, let's get started. First of all, is that I need to Jennifer, welcome. Jennifer said I can hear you. Yes, I can. So I just need to first of all maybe if I'm going to sound a little bit slow, but I'll try not to, because I'm a little bit under the weather, so I'm a little bit sick. But I must show up. That is, what is an agreement when we say we're going to do this. So, irrespective of how I feel, is my obligation to show up as long as I can, as long as it's not something that maybe like I'm bedridden. I'll try to show up for this remaining 6 days that we'll have. So, having said that, I'm glad that you guys are here, and without wasting time, we're just going to proceed. Sophia, welcome. Sophia, how have you been? If yeah, Sophia used to show up on our Telegram session. Sophia, good to have you. We weren't here yesterday, so let's get started. So, what we'll be doing for this next 6 days remaining. We started yesterday. Yesterday was awesome. What we'll be doing is basically what we call sales challenge, right? Because like I explained yesterday, and when we used the part one that we did yesterday, because like I told you guys, this will be in series. Yesterday was part one, today we're going to be doing the part two. Is that except and unless you take something as a challenge and decide to conquer it, a lot of times you just be dormant for some reasons, right? And if you miss yesterday's class, just make sure that by the end of this training, you watch the session. I'm going to make it available. So let's get started. So what we'll be doing for the remaining of these 6 days is to show you how we sell each of the digital products you have access to. Right, that is what we decided to do, to show you how we sell each of these digital products. We're going to be sharing with you how we make 1 to 10 sales. Yesterday I showed you guys on my email. Yesterday, by the end of yesterday, we made about 26 sales for everything we're selling. Yesterday on the live class, I showed you guys my email. If I still open my email today, let me just check. Let me see how many sales that have come in today. So what we are sharing with you guys are basically the same strategy, the same principles, the same actions that we take to help us get the sales that we get. Like I said yesterday, there is a method to the madness, right? So like as you can see here now, if you look here on this, how do I show this thing? If you look here on the top, you can even see that 3 sales came in between 716. Okay, 2 sales has come in between 716 and 744. If you look at the upper end, you will see. And if I start counting from today, let me go down and count since from yesterday. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So 12 just for this particular product today. This is 6 minutes after 8. By the time I go to other email for other products you're selling, if you count today, before the end of today, you will see that give and take, between 20 or more sales will come in a day. Now, it's not always like that every day. Some days it could be less, some days it could be maybe 5 sales, some days it could be, there. But I can't remember the last time really that we had anything less than 5 sales in a day. I can't remember. And the whole point of all this thing we are doing is to show you how we do the same thing, both for physical product, both for digital product, right? And the main thing is that there is a method to this madness, and there is no secret really. Is like yesterday, as we saw the practical example of how cowbell became a sold out product yesterday. It's the same thing you can apply in whatever you're doing. But the problem is that we humans are lazy. We find it difficult to take actions, right? And that is why in this part series of how we sell 1 to 10 sales online daily, we'll be looking at not just the strategies and the principles, but more importantly the actions that we take on daily basis that guarantees these sales. And like we told you guys, for today until the end of this training, what we'll be doing is to look at how we are selling each of these digital products that you have access to. And today, in this part 2 series of this how we make 1 to 10 sales every day, we'll be looking at how do we sell the Daily Incomes Academy program, right? What is the method, the madness to how we generate all the sales we generate for Daily Incomes Academy program. For tomorrow is going to be for another product in your marketplace. We are going to be picking each of these products and show you everything right from the beginning to the end, which of course you also have access to, right? And the strategies, the principles behind it, and why it work, and how we do it, and how you can also start doing it, and it will start working for you, right? So today we'll be looking at how do we sell the Daily Incomes Academy program. How do we make sales daily every day since we launched this program, at least one sale every day, right? Since we launched this program, we'll be making at least one sale from it, from that period of time till now, right? How do we do that, right? And we're going to be doing that in, first of all, understanding what we did when we decided that, okay, this is the product we want to sell. The first thing we did was that we built out our core offer, right? There is nothing in this life that you will be selling, either a physical product or a digital product, that is not you making offer to people. It's simply you asking them, I want that money in your pocket, but I'm not going to steal that money from you. I'm asking you, I'm making you an offer to give me that money in your pocket or in your bank account in exchange for this thing that I have that I'm going to be giving to you. Right? And so therefore, you need to clearly understand the offer, the value. An offer is the sum total of the value you are giving to someone in exchange for the money they have. Right? An offer could be something as simple as maybe you want to go and get drugs in a pharmacy and your girlfriend is not willing to go with you, and you can be, okay, babe, just come and escort me. I'm going to buy you sweet on our way back. That's an offer. Offer is always, what am I going to give you for me to get what I want in an exchange, right? Of course, I trivialize this by the girlfriend situation, but that's because that's not how relationships should be. But I'm just giving you an example. So what we did was, okay, what is going to be our offer? What are we going to offer people? Because you can't sell what you don't understand. You can't even sell what is really almost like the same thing in the market. Remember, yesterday, we talked about, and I showed you guys how 10 million people can sell with the same product and present it 10 different million ways. So if 10 million of us are selling Daily Incomes Academy, I can look at Daily Income Academy and what it is, and 10 million people can present it differently. All right, so what we did when we wanted to go into the market to sell Daily Incomes Academy is that, first of all, we realized, and remember, competition is good. As we studied in yesterday's class, we realized that there are several other digital products in the market, just like there were Pick before Cowbell. But we asked ourselves and say, what is our core offer and how can we build this thing out and communicate it, right? And so we started by, that differentiation, building a brand, a different brand than all other digital products in the market. And we said, okay, what we are going to do is that we're going to create a system of done for you for people, right? Instead of some other course, they're going to tell you, come and buy this course, and then you go and study it for 3 months, and then you start building the things by yourself. Start building the website by yourself, building the sales page by yourself, doing the webinar by yourself, like all those things. So we decided to lead with the done for you system, the done for you business model, right? Secondly, also is that we're like, okay, instead of us to just give people one digital product that will just pay 20K or 30K and just have access and just get one digital product, why don't we give them at least up to 8 digital products? And not just that, we are not going to be telling them to sell and give us percentage, like which is prevalent in the market of affiliate products. We're going to say, okay, sell this product and keep 100% of it, right? And more importantly, also, is that we are going to make sure that when we say mentorship, we meant it. That if anybody is not succeeding with this program, it is not because we are not going to show up. It is because that person is lazy and that person has refused to do the work that is required of the person, or that person has refused to show up. No, it's not going to be on our own part. Like all other programs that when you buy, you realize that, when you ask question, nobody will answer you. There is no even mentorship group. And even when they say there is mentorship, they are not actually giving you that mentorship. Like, they just only attend to you when they have one live section, maybe once in a month, right? So we realize that, okay, this is our core offer, right? And so many other things. I'm just giving you just like, a few of the major core offers that we realize that this is what is going to be our differentiation. This is what is going to be what is going to make up this brand that we want to present to people in the market, right? And after doing that, we now realize the next question is now, how do you now go to the market, right? You have a product you want to sell. You have that your physical product. You have that digital product you want to sell. In this case, you have the Daily Incomes Academy program that you want to sell. How are you going to approach the market? How are you going to go to the market, right? The first thing first that we decided, which now going forward you need to decide for yourself, is, are you going to make it a direct to market approach, or are you going to sell this product via a sales funnel, right? Because now the direct market approach is simply like I see some of you have been doing. You go on Facebook, you go on TikTok, or you go on you whatever Instagram, and then you are making posts, and then you're putting the link of that your product directly on the market. So you go to a Facebook group or a Facebook page, or you make a post on Twitter, or you make a video, and then when you tell people to click on this link to get these products, what you are putting there exactly is your link, is the landing page of that digital product you're selling, or the link to the webinar of this Daily Incomes Academy program. We asked ourselves, would that be something that we want to do, the direct to market approach, or do we sell this thing via a funnel, right? And of course, we decided that the only thing we're going to be doing is that we are going to be selling this thing via a funnel. We are going to abandon the direct to market approach. And again, I see people, but there is a method to the madness. So you need to understand why sometimes you're going to be using that direct to market approach, and why sometimes you're going to use like a proper full sales funnel. When you're selling what they call a tripwire offer, something below 5,000, something about like 1K, 2K, 3K, 4K, 5K, you can actually use that direct to market approach. People don't need so much, to study, so much to, to convince them. They don't need to read so much, right? They can just see something. Maybe you're selling something of like 2,000. So, okay, I'm going to teach you how to do Facebook advertisements for 2,000 naira. Just click on this link and, get this product, right? And then, of course, on that your page where they are going to be clicking, which is what you are pasting everywhere, they will go there, and then they will see you itemize the thing you want to teach them, right? And then when they look at that and they like it, they pay you the 2,000. But the thing about this thing is that if you go and check all those kind of offer, all those kind of direct to market approach, when you buy that thing, they will not upsell you. It is called upsell. You now realize that what they teach you that place is just, simple basic things, right? And then, but they are using that to show you that they can actually teach you. So for you now to come and learn Facebook adverts properly, they are going to say, okay, pay 30,000 or pay 50,000, right? For you to get this detailed blah, blah, blah on how to run Facebook advertisements. Now, you now also realize that what they are actually doing is that there is a funnel at the back, but they are using that tripwire to attract you and get you hooked up. So, I see some of you pick a product in your marketplace. Now you now go to Facebook and say, oh, blah, blah, blah. If you want to join Hollywood, blah, 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 click on this link to see how to join Hollywood. And then you put your product link there. They are not going to buy it. Few will buy it because that product has actually passed that price range of what is called a tripwire, right? Tripwire is something that somebody can use to buy a beer without thinking so much about it. So if selling it for 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, they don't even need some. They go, oh, okay, I'm actually wanting to join Hollywood, and the person will easily just pay that thing. But now, if that is your tripwire offer, then at the back end, you can now say, oh, now that you've gotten this product, if you want a one-on-one coaching, if you want me to be the one scouting for movie roles and blah, 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 and be giving you, pay this 200,000, pay this 500,000 for you to be able to get that, right? But in your own case, since what you're selling is not a tripwire offer, you should abandon the direct to market approach. Because as I can tell you now, there is nowhere on the internet that you will find the bottom of the funnel products link of any of our products. You can't, even if you search. It is not. You can't go on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. There is no way at all you are going to find a link to what we are selling. We are not using the direct to market approach. We are using a proper sales funnel, right? And that was the first thing we decided. And that is the same thing you should do if you want to start selling any of your digital products. More importantly, if you want to start selling the Daily Incomes Academy program. Tomorrow we'll talk about other products, but today we're focusing on the Daily Incomes Academy program, right? So the thing is, how do you go to the market? How do you go? Your market now is the Facebook, the Instagram, the YouTube, the Twitter and all the rest. How do you go to the market? Are you going to be using a direct to market approach? The answer is no. Use a sales funnel approach, right? Now, and in that, because what now happens again, when you are selling a tripwire offer, you don't need to so much pull on so many levers for you to make sales, right? But when you are selling something that is not a tripwire of 20,000, 30,000, 10,000, you need to pull so many unseen levers for you to be able to make that sale, right? Because a sales funnel will now give you an opportunity to use your core funnel to build a proper brand, right? And then also to use that your sales funnel to make sure that it represents what differentiates you from the whole market. And more importantly is that sales funnel has different stages, right? Using a sales funnel then gives you an opportunity to focus on communicating that your singular difference across all the stages of that sales funnel, right? Because again, you need to understand something, that repetition is the law of deep and lasting impression. And in sales, you must find way to keep repeating things for people for you to be able to make the most sales as much as you want, right? Psychologists say that every one of us have 3 to 7 touch points before we buy a product. So what that means is that you need to encounter that product 3 to 7 times in different ways before you are able to buy a product. So experiences and data have shown that products that just have 1 or 2 touch points don't make sales, but products that have about 3 to 7 touch points says more than the rest. And that is what a sales funnel does for you, right? And so how do we do that with the Daily Incomes Academy program? Number one is that at the top of the funnel, we now decided this is now the top of the funnel is your social media, page, your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTube, whatever, or your social media, traffic generating platform. And then of course, when they get out from there, they go to your landing page or they go to your your WhatsApp, wherever it is, right? What we decided is that, remember, we've already known what is our core difference. We've already used that to start to build out a brand. And we've asked ourselves, how are we going to go to the market? And we decided to choose the sales funnels approach instead of the direct to market approach. For singular reason that what we are selling is not a tripwire offer. And for people to buy something that is not tripwire offer, they will need at least 3 to 7 touch points. And sales funnel is the only, going to market formula that gives us that 3 to 7 touch points for people to see and encounter our product, encounter our brand up to 3 to 7 times. And as the more they encounter our brand and passes each stage, the more likelihood that they are going to buy whatever it is that we are selling, right? So remember, we've shared with you guys before how every sales funnel basically have you know, 3 stages. Number one is the top of the funnel. You need to understand what is going on at the top of the funnel if you want to be selling Daily Incomes Academy program or any other program for that matter, even if it's the physical product. You need to understand what is happening at the top of the funnel, at the middle of the funnel, and then at the bottom of the funnel. And you now understand what the core offer is for the Daily Incomes Academy program, right? And so how do you begin to use that core offer to make sure that at each level of the funnel, people will encounter the products in a way that will still convince them to keep going? It's like a rabbit hole. A funnel is like this, it's bigger at the top. Then as they come in, it gets slimmer and slimmer. So the top of the funnel is where you make sure that your net is as big as possible. But remember, you're having a laser focused on the kind of people you want to get into your funnel. What we did for the Daily Incomes Academy program is that at the top of the funnel, we took time to decide the kind of creative that we are going to be using. Is it going to be a video? Is it going to be an image? If it is going to be an image, what kind of image? If it is going to be a video, what is going to be the video script, right? What is going to be the ad copy. And if you've looked at all our video adverts that you see, that you can still see on the internet now, that brought you into the funnel, one of the things we try to do there is to tell you that this is for people who are looking to own their own business 100%. And as you can see here, look at one of the copies and what is also part of the script that we are using in the video. The script for the video ad, they say, this is, if you want to become your own boss today, let us help you set up your own online business. And here is what you will get today. One, we'll help you set up your own online business for you, give you digital products that are in demand for you to sell. You keep 100% of what is made from this business for yourself. We'll mentor you. We will also handle your customers after sales support, so you simply make sales and enjoy your life. We will also provide you and help you with all the sales and marketing material, so your own is to simply follow and simple basic instructions and generate leads. This is basically what your job is when you join the Incomes Academy. And you can see that in this video script, which is in the video you see, in the ad copy you are seeing, this is exactly what you hear that attracted you to the Incomes Academy. There is none of you here that heard anything different from this. You just heard a different version of this in all the video ads that you see. This is the core offer, our differentiation. This is, and the reason is this. You need to understand something there. You see, you need to understand, again, the method to the madness. There was one day, there's a mentorship program, foreign mentorship program that cost about $20,000 for you to be able to join, right? You pay $20,000, which is about like 20 in Nigeria, should be about like 30 million or thereabout. Just a mentorship program, unlike this one, people are getting free. And then in that mentorship program, one of the things that the mentor taught us one time was about how you should make sure that once you pick your core offer, once you get your branding right, once you get what is like the soul, the core identity of your business, make sure you keep communicating it from day one to the end of that business life or to the end of your life. And the reason is this. You see, when you see this thing we are saying here, this our video script, the video ad you see, no matter what happens, it has permitted into your subconscious brain to let you know that, oh, there's actually people that will help me set up my own online business for literally free, give me products to sell, mentor me, do blah, blah, blah for me. What we are selling is a done for you system. And you keep 100% of it, of not just one digital product, but at least from 8, 7, 9, 10. The singular reason why we are communicating that and reinforcing that communication across all our sales funnel is that even when you don't buy today, in the next 1 year, in the next 6 months, in the next 10 months, when you remember or when you want to start an online business, you must have seen different forms of online business. And when it comes to you making a choice, Daily Incomes Academy program will most likely be the one you're going to go with if it suits that your idea of, I want to own an online business, but I don't want to simply do so much of the work. I don't want to go and learn how to do Amazon KDP. I don't want to go and learn how to do crypto trading. I don't want to go and learn how to do blah, blah, blah. I want where everything has been done for me, and my only job is for me to come and generate leads and make money, right? Because what happens is, you see, example, if you look at everything MTN has been doing from the day MTN launched to today, MTN branding and messaging, marketing material has been consistent for more than 10 years now. Everywhere you go, they're trying to tell you that we understand you're going to travel to your village, and you're worried if network is going to be there. Our network is there everywhere you go. Everywhere you go. And it might seem like it is simple, but it is permitting your brain. And you realize that now when you now travel, I'm like, this network no good. Person could just tell, but buy MTN now. Now, Airtel's own messaging, Airtel has been reinventing and rebranding. Recently, for some years now, they've been decided to brand themselves as the mobile phone data network, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to tell you that their data subscription package is the best. Right? And so, because what happens is this, so when you choose your core offer, when you understand what it is you're selling, if you're selling Daily Incomes Academy program, your communication, everything has to be consistent across board. And it might seem like nobody's noticing, but when it comes to them making a buying decision, a purchasing decision, they will remember that, I've seen Funkefe come tell me that they will actually help me set up my own online business. What we are communicating is we're going to set up a business for you. That is what we are communicating. And in the video ad you saw, that is the only thing that attracted you. If you want to be honest with yourself. So I see some of you when some of you are trying to promote the Daily Incomes Academy program, and then you go online and then you are trying to be smart. See, the easiest way to succeed is to copy what is already working. Don't try to begin to reinvent and blah blah blah. No, carry your phone and shoot a simple video advert that says, if you want to own your own online business and you don't know how to do that, if you wish that somebody will actually help you to set up your own online business for you, blah 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 blah, then I have something for you. You lead with the core offer. You lead with the core, what is it that's like the soul of that business, right? So I remember it is only a sales funnel that will give you the opportunity to be able to do this, unlike the direct to market approach, right? And then this is the video you saw that attracted you, right? And this is how we are selling the Daily Incomes Academy program, right? You come here at the landing page, you still see what is on the landing page here, right? You see here, you can say, it says, let us help you set up and launch your own online business. You see, so many people will see this thing, and even if they are not making a purchase now, anytime they remember that they want to own an online business, like, oh, let me go back to this that will actually help me to set up and launch my own online business. Unlike these other ones that are in the market that are telling me that I have to do A to do Z, to do this, to do that, blah, blah, blah. I don't have time to be doing all those ones. Let me go to these ones that they are saying that will help me actually set up my own business and help me to launch it. And I'll keep 100% of it. And as you progress in this sales funnel now, you can see that at the end of that headline you're seeing on that landing page that took you, first of all, you saw our adverts. You're like, okay, I like this thing. You clicked on the link. Let me see what it is they are talking about. You now come to our landing page, right? And you've seen there where it says that this thing even works for total newbies, right? You come again here, and then again. So this one now you're seeing here now is for some of you that might not have like a different landing page for your digital products, right? You just want to send people from Facebook directly to your WhatsApp. We've done so many of those instances. This one you can see here is for like a different particular product we're selling that says, welcome, watch it to get all the steps, to get the detailed video tutorial sent to you on WhatsApp. Just send a message by clicking on this link here, right? And once the person click on that link, for those of you that want to run direct Facebook to WhatsApp marketing, you communicate what it is that you're selling to them on Facebook with the advert, and then you just ask them to click on the link to go directly to your WhatsApp. And even also, this is also a different landing page where we are now also running the direct Facebook to WhatsApp funnel. Some of you joined Daily Incomes Academy by putting your email. Yesterday, I also shared this strategy with you guys. But some of you also saw our advert, went to a landing page, and then you clicked on the landing page, and then it brought you directly to our WhatsApp without you filling your email details and all that. Still the same thing. Still the same thing. This is what you're going to be seeing there. You see this one you're seeing here. Let us help you set up your own online business, blah, blah, blah. And at the bottom of it, you can see here, it said, use the button below to send us a WhatsApp message now to get started. And once they click on this button, it brings them directly to our WhatsApp. Because some of you have been asking, how do you run a direct Facebook to WhatsApp, blah, blah, blah. And you can also even do all these things without you even having a landing page at all, right? Like in yesterday's class, somebody asked that question. I can't remember who it was that asked that question, and I explained how it works. You use this video here, this video script you're seeing here. You make your own video, right, about we help you set up your own online business, blah, 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 whatever it is. And under that, your Facebook, where you see learn more, it is going to be your WhatsApp number that is going to be there, right? And then they click on it. You can also even put that your WhatsApp link in some of these images you see, some of these write-ups you see here, because as you can see here, and this is still say, simply click on the link below to get started. You can then put the link immediately after simply click on the link below. If you're running a direct Facebook to WhatsApp ad, but make sure that you're following these steps, that I've just been showing you, right? And then under that landing page for us, immediately after the headline, you can see where you were told that it totally works for a newbie, right? Let me try and see if I can do something. Let me try and see if I can do something. Share screen. Let me try. Let me try and see if I can do something. Windows entire screen. Let me see if I can do something. Yeah. So if you come here, let me go to that landing page so we can go over it once and for all together. So as you can see here, you see it says, let us help you set up for anyone tired of the day-to-day grind with nothing to show for it. Let us help you set up and launch your own online business selling digital product, and you keep 100% of it, reinforcing that our key message. And immediately under it, you can see here works even for total newbies. Because you also need to let people understand. Again, remember when we talked about you focusing on a particular kind of customers, your customers avatar we discussed yesterday, right? On how Cowbell know that they want to sell to people that can't afford picnic. And we also now gave you a simple testimony of this same business model that we are trying to, set up for you. We said newbie Nollywood movie director paid off debt of 27 million naira with his business. But most importantly is that down here, you can now see, because sales funnel gives you the opportunity for you to qualify the kind of people that comes into your funnel, right? We told you that you need a minimum of 30,000 naira for this setup. So if you don't have 30,000 naira, if you don't have so and so amount, don't bother joining. And of course, if you're interested, you fill the form below, to get started. And then you put your email and all those things, and then you can actually get started, right? And that is one thing that we did, right, with the whole funnel, starting from the top of the funnel to which includes your traffic generating platform, your Facebook, Instagram, and to your landing page if you have a different landing page. And then if you don't have, you run it directly to WhatsApp, right? And then at the middle of the funnel, now it gets interesting for some of you that attended the class where we did, full WhatsApp marketing, where I shared my WhatsApp screen, everything that we do on WhatsApp. You will realize that one of the first things, if you can see here, if you can see this thing clearly, is that in the middle of your funnel, you control things. You don't leave it to chances. What that simply means is that before you even come into our WhatsApp, either clicking on the direct WhatsApp button, like if we are running the direct Facebook to WhatsApp message, or if we are running it via to the landing page, make sure you must have created your wire link, which we've shown you guys how to do. In that wire link, you're going to put the kind of message you want these people to send to you, because your WhatsApp, the middle of your funnel, is actually one of the most important part of your funnel, because that is where you welcome people properly into your funnel. You now have control over these people. On your landing page on Facebook, you don't have control over these people. They can see your advert and choose not to communicate with you. They can come to your landing page and still choose not to even send you a WhatsApp message. By the middle of your funnel, once they send you a WhatsApp message, you have to make sure that you engineer the whole process, and which is what we are doing with the Daily Incomes Academy program. We are not allowing you to send us any kind of message you want. We've crafted that message for you on your wire link, and make sure that your WhatsApp link have an already generated message for them. Our own simply says, hello, director, I want to have my own business. Please help me set up and start my own online business just like you did. So this, first of all, before somebody clicks and send on this thing, they must have read that short message. They can add their own thing if they want to add it. My name is blah, blah, blah. But most importantly is that you are letting them know what it is that they are getting into. In our own case, we told you that the only thing we are doing for you here is to help you set up your own online business. We're not coming to sell you one course and say, go and set up your business by yourself. We are saying we are going to help you set up your own online business, right? And on the landing page, we've also already told you that it's going to cost you money. In fact, in our video ad, which you need to understand about when we talked about having a lesser focus on the kind of people you want to sell to. In our video ad, we'll tell you that you will need money. There's nothing to come out. You never see us telling is free, one free webinar. We don't have that time. I don't have that time really to come and be cheated. I'm too busy to do that. I'll tell you it will cost you money. If you want to come, if you don't want, don't come. Right? Because of course, I'm looking for that kind of people that you will tell them they're going to spend money to make money, and they're not going to be afraid. You don't want to have any kind of Tom, Dick, and Harry to come into your WhatsApp and be, when you tell them about money, be like, oh, I thought this thing is free. I don't have that time, really, right? In our own case, we understand what we are selling, how we'll be selling Daily Incomes Academy, and we'll let you know that it's going to cost you money. From the video, you know it's going to cost you money. So what we do throughout the entire sales funnel is now convince you why that money we are asking for you is justifiable. We're not going to lie to you, and then come to a certain point and, oh, you now pay money. No, we are not doing that. From the get-go, from the Facebook, from the Instagram video you're going to see, you already know you're going to be spending money. And if you decide that, okay, I have money to spend and enter into the funnel, we now start convincing and justifying to you why that money we're asking you to pay is worth it. Remember, on the landing page, you saw how we now also told you that somebody used the same business model to pay off a debt of 27 million naira. So what is 30,000 compared to 27 million naira? Except to a mad person. You want to see, how does this person actually use this? And I'm going to be spending 20K or 30K to be able to make this much money and pay off his debt. We are justifying that cost. We're telling you from the video that, guy, you must spend money. If you know game money, don't click on this video. We don't want you. We know exactly people who we are trying to sell to. And don't be timid about it. Let people know. Sell to them what you, be honest upfront, right? For some things like this, of course, it's not the strategy you're going to be using for everything, but we are telling you the strategy we are using to sell the Daily Incomes Academy program. Tomorrow, we'll be talking about all that digital program and how we are selling it, right? And in the middle of the funnel, you also, once you send that message, you now say, okay, welcome, blah, blah, blah. I'll help you set up your own online business that will make you so and so amount of money daily. Click here to watch this video to see if you be among them. And then, of course, you leave the link. But most importantly, also, you're also going to let them know that if you have any question, come back and ask me. Save this number and let me know if you have any question or need further assistance. I'll be happy to help you, right? Because at the middle of your funnel now, remember, there is no conversion without, there's no conversion, without communication. For you to make sales, there must be communication and conversation. You don't go, even if you want to buy gin, you don't just enter into this market and just, okay, give me this one. Where's your POS? Let me pay. No, there is always conversation before there is a conversion. Before you make a sale, there must be communication. And that is what we are trying to set up in this middle of the funnel, which is now our WhatsApp. We are not interested in having conversation with you at the top of the funnel. You are not serious. You come and believe I'm interested. If my assistants have time, he'll go and answer you. But I don't have time. I'm not going to be answer you. You are down. So if you come down and telling me that you are interested, I already told you if you're interested, click on the link. So why are you now coming back to tell me I'm interested? Where is the link? In fact, if I see you commenting, where is the link? I'll block you because you're not the kind of person I'm looking for. If you don't know where the link is for you to click, it simply means I don't need you. You are going to stress my life. I don't want that stress. I have other things I'm not going to attend to you. I will make sure I block you. At the time I start, anybody that is saying where is the link, go back and make sure you block them. Because if eventually they find their one coming to the funnel, they're not going to know what they won't do. I'm looking for a certain kind of people that at least can understand basic, simple instruction and follow it through. Right? And so, but the major purpose of the middle of your funnel is to let them know, okay, make them feel welcome and relax. Right? And let them understand that you are open for communication. You are open for conversation. You're not just telling them, oh yeah, just click here, watch this and make payments. No, you say, go here, watch this video, save my number, and let me know if you have any question or if you need assistance. Come back and let me know. At least by that time, I will be willing to have a conversation with you because, of course, I know you must have gone ahead to watch that webinar. And for any of them, because some of them can be very funny, they will come here and then after 2 minutes, they'll tell you, done, I'm done watching the video. What's next? Let them know that, Oga, I know you've not watched this video. This video is at least 15 or 20 minutes long. If you spend that time, I will know. And I'm not going to attend to you unless and until you've gone to watch that video. Ignore them. If the person is not watching the video, why are you stressing yourself trying to convince the person? You see, remember again, you are only going to, you're not happy. And I've said this thing before. You are not trying to cajole somebody to buy what you're selling if the person do not want to buy that thing. What we are doing in marketing is to convince people that what we have for them is worth it. And for us to know that They know the worth of what we are selling to them. They must have at least gone through the process of seeing what it is that we are selling to them. So you don't force people, you don't cajole people. You let them experience your offer, see your offer, and then you convince them. You're not trying to force them or cajole them or lie to them to buy what it is that you're selling. No, don't do that. Your job is convincing them already that, oh, this thing you're thinking about buying is actually worth it. Oh, this is why it's worth it. This is why it's worth it. Right. And then, of course, at the bottom of the funnel is now, the webinar, which you have access to. The webinar is already there in your marketplace. Right. So how do you sell the Daily Incomes Academy program if you want to start promoting it? Use literally almost the script we are using to shoot our video. Say it the same way in different version. Let people know that what you're doing for them is to set up an online business for them, give them products to sell. They keep 100% of it. You do this for them, you do this for them, you do this for them. And if they're interested, they should click on this link to send you a WhatsApp message if you're not using a landing page. And then when they come into your WhatsApp, I've shown you the middle of the funnel, which is the WhatsApp. Make sure in your WA link, you already have an automated message there that they are going to send you. And make sure you've also set up your own auto message in your WhatsApp, right? And let them know that they are open for conversation. You are not going to be forcing them to buy something that they don't want to buy. Now, in all these things that I've just shown you how we are selling the Daily Incomes Academy program, there are 3 stages to it: the top of the funnel, the advert; the middle of the funnel, your WhatsApp; the bottom of the funnel, which is now the webinar, which you have access to, which you are going to include in your WhatsApp auto message. So what happens if a customer goes through this whole sales funnel and the person did not buy? What happens? Because I've seen some of you, this is where you now get tired and give up. Somebody just went through your sales funnel, he saw your adverts, he clicked your WhatsApp button, he sent you a message, you sent him a message on WhatsApp, you sent him also your landing page, product page where the offer is, or you sent him the WhatsApp, the webinar for Daily Incomes Academy to go and watch and make a payment, and then the person did not buy. What would you do? First of all, is that you need to realize that it is totally normal. No matter how good your offer is, remember, I want to hear this thing and hear it clearly. No matter how good whatever it is you are selling is, if you show it to 100 people, you're only going to have about 1 to 3 conversion percentage. So what that means is that no matter how you think that thing is good, it is the best thing after sliced bread. When you show it to people, it is only going to be, if you show it to 100 people, it's only going to be between 1, 2, or 3 people that will buy it immediately. Except it is a tripwire offer that is not expensive, then your conversion level can increase. But the standard industry market conversion level for products that are not tripwire offers is between 1 to 3% conversion level. You can get this, of course, right? Sometimes you can even get, if you show your products to 100 people, 10 people can buy immediately. But it is not the norm. The norm is it's going to be between 1 to 100 people. Now and then that is also dependent if this 100 people went through your sales funnel, all the 3 levels of your funnel well. It is not that somebody just saw your message on Facebook and then you send them the product page, or you just send them the WhatsApp, the webinar link. That is, they've not gone through your funnel. They're not going to buy. Remember, these people don't know you from Adam. They don't even like you. They're just seeing what you are selling for the first time. What they are interested in is in the offer, that thing you are selling, what is going to do for them, right? And remember also that the default mindset of people when they see something online is that this thing is a scam. You see, I used to laugh when people come to my WhatsApp and complain that, oh, I'm not blah blah blah, I'm not making sale. Maybe because it's a digital product, the people buy digital products. If it is a physical product now that I've been selling, and then I'll be like, oh God, you will learn the hard way. In fact, selling physical products sometimes, if you're not careful, is the hardest, because digital product is the easiest thing to sell. You sell it, you deliver it online, you make your money, you claim out to live your life. Physical product, or more, they go tell you say they know they pay now payment on delivery. Your rider will go there, you will spend 2 hours calling them, they no go pick call again. You never see anything. Say physical product, if it is digital product, a physical product, now it'll be easy for me. Come on, go here now, start. And then you will learn that almost selling, whether physical or digital product, is the same. It requires mastering your funnel, consistency, tenacity, and not giving up. Konga in Nigeria operated for more than 10 years without making a profit. They were using investors' money, selling physical products. In fact, they had to sell Konga. They sold it, and people have now bought over Konga. Because the former company ran it for like 10 years, they were struggling, they were in debt. Physical product to phones, like all kinds of physical products, all the trendy gadgets product, and they were struggling to be profitable to the point that the business was a failure, and they sold it to people that are now revamping the business, injecting more money into it, trying to make it profitable. And you come and open mouth and say, hey, with this physical product, I'm like, this one you be learner, you never learn. Every day for us to sell our physical product, we'll always get a return order. Somebody will see your advert online, will click on it. Oh, I like this thing you're selling. Deliver it to me. Oh, I'm actually in Nasarawa State, and we'll from Lagos and send that product to that person in Nasarawa State. And when that product gets to Nasarawa State, that person will off his phone number. You go, your rider go call, tire. In fact, after that day in the evening, they feel on their phone or they feel even pick your call. Sometimes they don't even off their phone. Their phone is ringing, you are calling, they're not going to pick. And then, yeah, sorry, in the evening, they don't dark by. Oh, sorry, I was busy. I missed your call. Oh, sorry, I'll deliver it tomorrow. You return again to deliver it tomorrow. You call in again, they're not answering. Then after like 20 minutes, oh, just leave it with my gate man. When I come, I will pick it. And you're like, madam, we told you this thing is pay on delivery. How are we going to leave this product with your gate man? We send this thing across states to come to your state, and you are telling us that now our rider will leave the product. And I'm not trying to accuse some of you here, but it's most likely that some of you here must have done something like that. And the person is like, oh, just leave, don't worry now. Am I going to run away with your product? Just leave it. I'll send you money. And then, of course, we are not going to leave that. In some instances, be like, okay, let's even give this person the benefit of doubt. You leave the product, you will call for 2 weeks before you get that money. In fact, so many of them will even block you. You not get that money. And that is why, business is sweet. And the whole point of what we are trying to do is to make you a proper businessman. And that is why when you come to Instagram, you see plenty of vendors tell you no payments, no order. They've seen shege. No, that's no be by mistake. Before you say anybody, they tell you say no payments, no order. They've seen shege. Before you say anybody say no refund, they've seen shege. Almost once you make payments, they no refund. Because what happens is some of them you deliver that product, and then after the next, they be like, oh, I don't like this product again. Oh, I want a refund. Human beings are very cruel. They are very wicked. They are very funny. You've sent a product from Lagos across states. You got it to somebody in Bayelsa. The person will say, after opening that product for today and for tomorrow, oh, no, I don't like this product again. Oh, I want my money back. Oh, I want a refund. Oh, and I'm going to send you back this product. Crazy things are happening with that business, with that selling physical product or digital product. I don't know. It's a conversation that we can have. I don't even know whether physical product is harder to sell or digital product, but all of them are the same thing, right? So the question is, what happens when somebody goes through all this, your funnel level, and still do not buy what it is that you're selling, whether physical product or digital product? What happens? First thing first is make sure that you are retargeting everybody that have seen your advert. And that is where, even if you're doing organic traffic, make sure that when you're creating your own kind of organic traffic, that people are actually following you on your platform or getting into your WhatsApp. That way you can always retarget them. And paid advertisement give you that solid advantage of retargeting everybody that have seen your advert. For some of you, you saw our advert at least up to 5 to 10 times before you made a purchase. So what makes you think somebody will now see what you're selling once and buy? If you that bought this program did not buy it the first time you see it, what makes you think that somebody will now see your own just once and give you 20K or 30K? Because that is the problem some of you are having. Somebody just sees your product once and the person did not buy. Oh, this thing is not working, blah, blah, blah. No. Even as something as good as house, that everybody wants to live in a fine house. People go, they check for house, or they go for inspection, or they go see like 150 houses before they settle on one. What makes you think somebody will see your product just once and then buy? And if person, this thing is not working, I've been struggling, I'm not making money, but we're just having fun. This is family, and part of mentorship is keeping it 100 with you. Remember, data has told you that people need at least between 3 to 7 touch points before they buy your products, right? Some people need to see your advert 30 times before they will buy. That is why for some of you, even that is already in this Daily Income Academy program, you are still seeing our adverts. For several reasons. For those that have not bought, we're trying to make them to buy. For you that we are still making sure they're still there, to let you know that this business you are part of is working, go and start doing your own. Because it will also ginger, these people are they see the adverts now. Why this thing, but I never use them? Okay, let me go back and see if I can use this thing. But what I'm saying is, make sure that when somebody passes through your funnel and did not buy, make sure you are retargeting them, be in their face 247. You will see more than about 5 or 6 different videos of adverts about Daily Income's Academy program from us alone, my video alone. So if I'm doing that, there is a method to the madness. If you do that, you will make so much money. You will make money. Like, there is no secrets to these things. You just need to look at what is working and start implementing it. Take action. You saw our advert, you did not buy. We say, no, voila. Shana, we and you go see this advert till you buy. And we are retargeting you. At the top of the funnel, we'll make sure that we are constantly in your face. There is no way you will come to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or whatever in a day. If you've seen our advert before, that you're not going to see our advert again. It's a strategy. It's a principle. Because we understand that the marketing principle has shown you that people need to have a different 3 to 7 touch points before they can buy. And once we've been able to get you off Facebook, we are now into our WhatsApp, middle of our funnel, in our email list. We'll make sure we follow you up. You receive emails from us. Some of you have received more than 150 emails from us. 150 emails. Why wouldn't you buy? Because the first time you saw that advert, you're like, I'm not sure. You entered our funnel. You are now in our email list. We send you an email. Okay, this people still talk about this. Let me even check it out. Oh, you started watching Netflix and you forgot to check it out. Before we send you, in fact, if you notice, the first time you enter into our email list, for the next 7 days, you will receive 8 emails. Sometimes you are going to be receiving two emails every day for the first time you join our email list. So in 7 days, you would have received 14 to 15 emails from us talking about one thing. That's why you bought. We followed you up back to back. So what makes you think you won't make money if you apply the same principle? If you're not using email lists, you're using WhatsApp as your main middle of the funnel, what are you doing with your WhatsApp status? What are you just there wasting your time and catching crews? Why are you not following people up with your WhatsApp status every day? Why are you not sending broadcasts? What are you doing? They've come into your WhatsApp, they've watched the webinar, they did not buy, and then you leave them. You let them rest. Did we leave you to rest? Didn't we follow you up before you buy? So what makes you think you're not going to follow somebody up to buy? Remember, your best conversion level is between 1 to 3. If 100 people see your product, 1 to 3 are going to buy immediately. Sometimes 1, sometimes none. The standard is that when 100 people see your product, none of them will buy. But the major thing is we've succeeded in showing it to 100 people. It is now your job to be in their face, follow them up, and make sure you are reaching out to them steadily. You send somebody a webinar link to watch or a product page for them to go through it, and then a day passes and 2 days passes and they didn't get back to you and you didn't send them message. Who you they do? You do it yourself. If you don't have money to do the kind of email marketing we're doing or the retargeting, why can't you reach out to somebody? And we are doing this. Remember, what we are showing you to this, how we are selling the Daily Incomes Academy program and how you can do the same thing, you will make money. This is not magic. Not even the devil can stop you from making money if you do the same thing. You reach out, but if you send somebody a webinar to watch, that webinar, let's give them the whole day. They didn't watch it. The next day, hello, I'm just checking up on you to know if you've been able to watch the webinar. And if you have any question, let me know. The person will talk. You will start talking. Eventually, the person will buy. Remember, there is no conversion without conversation. You won't make sales without talking to people in your WhatsApp or in your email list. We didn't make sales without talking to you in our WhatsApp, without talking to you in our email list. So what makes you think you want to circumvent the process? You can't. There is a funnel. There is a method to the madness, and your job is simply more replicate it. You will be successful. No two ways about it. So this is what you should do when 100 people have seen your offer and none of them bought. You repeat what we are doing. This you do the same thing we are doing here, right? It's as simple as that. And now the most important thing is that make sure that you are generating new leads daily. The reason is this: number one is that it takes time for people to know you, like you, and trust you. Remember, people are more comfortable to buy from people who they know, they like, and they trust. Right? And so what that means is that if today you generate 20 or 50 leads, they are not, some of them, a lot of, let's assume none of them is going to buy from you because they've not yet feel like they know you a lot, they trust you a lot, they like you enough, they don't feel like you're a friend. So it might take 1 day, 2 days for you to chat with them on WhatsApp before they now come to know you, like you, and trust you and buy what you're selling, right? And so what will now happen is that if you're generating leads daily, right, people are seeing your offers daily. And that way you are guaranteed to be making sales every day, because people that saw your offer today that do not feel like they know you enough to like you, by tomorrow they are going to buy. But if you generate leads today and stop generating leads the next week, if people that saw your offer today didn't buy, you're not going to even to make sale. Tomorrow, if they've not seen you enough to like you, to see your WhatsApp status or see your email or reach out to them, you don't have enough conversation with them, they're not going to buy. Maybe they see your offer on Monday, they end up buying on Thursday, on Friday, which is what plenty most of you did. Some of you took you months before you bought the Daily Incomes Academy program. But why we are making sales every day is that every day new people are coming into that funnel. So while new people are not converting today, old people who don't come in last week are converting. You see the method to the madness. So any day you stop generating leads, you are going to subsequently have days in the future where you're not going to make sales, guaranteed. But if you are generating leads daily, as new people know they buy, old people we don't do your funnel, we don't do your WhatsApp, where you don't they chat with, we don't they see your WhatsApp status, where you don't they chat, they reach out to them, we don't they send whatever it is you're doing to follow up with them, the same brokers too, they will be buying. Out of 200 people or 500 people, maybe today, if you send brokers, maybe one person go buy today. You keep the engine running 247 by generating leads every day, right? So this is basically how we sell the Daily Incomes Academy program. No two ways about it. There is no single two ways about it at all. Now, so I'm going to be asking you guys question in the next 1 minute. From those of you that were in yesterday's class, before we close for today, in the next 1 minute, how does all these things that I've shown you that we used to say the Daily Incomes Academy program, how does it relate to branding, to laser focus on targets, to messaging, and to distribution? How does it relate to it? If you can answer, just type in the chat box. Let me see. You remember yesterday I showed you guys how Cowbell became a sold out product and how they did everything they did. And we looked at their branding, their laser focus on target, on the kind of leads they want, their messaging, and their distribution. So having seen how we sell Daily Incomes Academy program, answer me in the chat box and tell me how you feel that all these things we've shared with you today on how we sell the Daily Incomes Academy program relates to what we studied yesterday: branding, messaging, distribution, and leads and prospects, right? So just take a minute and type that in the comment section while we are doing that. And while we are doing that, so remember, your assignment today is you are going to decide between yourself how many leads will you be generating daily. And in fact, we are having so many gifts for some of you that will start taking your businesses serious. Some of you will be able to win a car. Some of you are going to get laptops. Some of you are going to get 1 million, 2 million. Some of you are going, there are several things that will have lined up for you people that will start taking actions and be making sales daily, right? So what I want you to take away from that is, if you are going to be part of those who are going to win a car, who are going to get a brand new car because you implement what we're sharing here today on this program, is this night your assignment is you need to decide how many leads you'll be generating on daily basis, right? And on that note, that will bring us to the end of today's section. But I will leave you guys to ask questions in the section before we close. So ask all your questions in the comment sections now before we call it a day and continue again tomorrow. So ask question, guys. Questions. Okay, if there is no questions, then let's now move to the group. Tell me how you feel today. Tell me what you learned, and most importantly, also is answer the questions I asked about in the group about branding, focus, messaging, and all those things, right? And on that notes, today has been a very lovely day. This is how we set the Daily Incomes Academy program, and it is something you can also do and make sales daily. So see you in the group. Tell me what you've learned today. Tell me how you feel today in the group. Thank you guys for showing up. I'm really, really happy and proud of each and every one of you for showing up. Tomorrow we'll continue again. So see you in the group. Let me know what you learned. Let me know how you feel. Talk to me in the group. Good night.